Hello there, Surfm17 once again, introducing you to Battlefield 3 Open Beta. And this is my first ever game of of this. And I don't really know what to think about this game. I'm trying to be as optimistic as I can with this little report on it, because I do realise it's a beta, it's not a finished game, and thus it's going to have problems. But yeah, I just had to turn it off because I was getting so mad at it, and it's kind of an effort in frustration. So the first thing I'm going to say is, I started this game. Watch this. I came into the game. For some reason, there's something wrong with my screen. I don't have any like night vision on or anything silly like that. It's just a buggy beta. Apparently, there's a lot of weird shit that happens. I'll speak about those in a while. But I turned the sensitivity up to the highest it could be. I've been playing Gears of War for the last week solid, so I haven't touched a first-person shooter. So, admittedly, my aim and everything is pretty crappy. But at the end of the day, I'm not too bad at Battlefield. My Battlefield history is generally I was an average player on Bad Company 2, which is the only one I've played online, really, at any extended length. But when I played with a team, I was generally a little bit better. And this right now, this gun is supposed to be fully automatic, but for some reason, when I held the trigger, it fired once. Then I had to keep tapping it, so you'll notice I'm firing like a moron. And I can't even tell what's happening because the screen is so dark because of this fucking bullshit bug, or whatever the hell that was. So you'll notice I come back in, he revives me, which is kind of weird, and then the screen's back to normal. So for whatever reason, that shit is just weird. But the good things about this so far that I've found is the movement's kind of nice. The guns and everything sound really great, which is a key to the Battlefield experience. The mantling looks really cool. When you crouch, that looks kind of cool. That dude just fucking owns me with a light machine gun, and it looks nice. It's visually striking. But if you come into this commentary to hear good things about this game, you're not going to hear it on this video, because at this moment in time, I fucking hate it. And the reason I hate it is not because I suck at it. It's not because I'm not having the best gameplays and things, because it's one of those things where I don't even care about my stats on Battlefield. On Bad Company, I was predominantly a sniper, and I didn't care if I did well or if I did poor. But for the majority of it, I led the table, I led the room, I led my team. And on this game, what I wanted to do is I wanted to play a little bit more aggressive, because it's a beta, because I would normally just put a sniper rifle on and just pick people off. So I decided to try and push forward, see if I could push the objective, try and get my team moving. I'm not playing with anybody I know, I'm playing on myself, and the first thing I will really emphasize is don't play this game on your own. It's just an effort in futility. The people on my team, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. The people on the other team were actually quite good. They had a couple of high levels, and they were just raping my team. And because this is my first ever match on it, I don't know the map, I don't know the choke points, I don't know what's happening. I can't even see some of the enemies sometimes because it's all fresh and it's all new, and a lot of stuff blends together. You'll notice I'm getting stuck on a lot of the environment because of the clipping that I'm not quite used to yet. And people die pretty quick when you shoot them, which is kind of cool. I don't know if they die faster than they did on Bad Company, but this is kind of weird. I can't tell who's alive and who's dead because everybody's fucking moving, but I assume they were all dead. I just shot for all I was worth. But like, for some reason, the Bosnian side use AKs, and the American side use the M16s and stuff, which I really don't like, because on the old game you could kind of choose your assault rifle, and on this I couldn't choose fuck all. And I unlocked that shotgun, but I didn't get a chance to use it because everything was at long range. But you'll also notice you can go prone now, and that's me trying to figure out how to throw a grenade. For some reason it's on left bumper instead of right bumper, which is absolutely ridiculous. I hope you can change the button mapping, because that's just fucking garbage. Sometimes trying to get over these bits of cover can be a pain in the ass. I hope they optimise that and tweak that when it comes out. Obviously this is a beta, it is going to be kind of rough. I don't even know how I lose some of these fights, and this is one of the main things that bugged me while I was playing. I don't know if it's connection, I don't know if it's because he had a more powerful gun, or however this works, but I got into a lot of gunfights where I started firing first, and I died. And I don't know if it was because of the headshot, I don't know. I really don't. But I don't like the fact that they've put prone in, because this is a fucking campy game. If anybody tells you that this game's not campy, they're clearly playing something different, because I've had maybe 4 games now, and every single match there's been people just sat up, just fucking whoring spots and getting loads of kills. In fact, I do believe that this map is clinically broken, in my opinion, and if they don't do something to balance it, then I'm probably never ever going to play it online, because for the attacking team, you might as well just put your fucking pad down. And right now, I don't realise how bad it is, because I don't realise they have to come through the holes at the end of this arena. But if you can imagine that this subway system has 2 entrances that lead down into it, and both of these entrances have no cover, they're pretty much blind spots because you're going into a darkened abyss, and everybody else is sat there where they spawn, waiting for you to come down and just mow you down. And if that isn't bad enough, if you do make this push, I think it's the last one, you have to go up a set of escalators, and at the top of the escalators, everybody just sits waiting for you, so it's just fucking spawn, die, spawn, die, spawn, die, and it is absolutely horrific. And there's a couple of parts in the gameplay where I decided to try and slow my pace a little bit to see if I could, catch people off guard, but I just couldn't figure out how people were trying to play. I couldn't figure out any of it. And a lot of people are sniping. And I do like sniping on Bad Companies. I don't know if what it's like on Battlefields, because I never played the old games. But I picked up a sniper rifle on this game, I shot a guy in the face about 5 times, and then I nearly threw my pad and turned the game off. And right then, I don't know how I killed that guy. He was clearly past my aiming, but, latency must have helped me. And the sensitivity's crazy as well on this game. I bumped it straight up to full, and I was actually surprised at how quick it was, because the old games were a little bit more sterner when you put it up high. But that guy's using a light machine gun, and so far the light machine guns seem to beat me every single time, regardless of range. So, because it's my first time, I thought I'd put a sniper rifle on, and I thought I'd check it out. And it's using a sight I loved off of Bad Company too. It's the sight that the bolt action, I can't remember its name, but it was my favourite sniper rifle. I think it was the 3rd one down used. It was a bolt action. This is not. This is an automatic. And apparently the automatic sniper rifles are a piece of shit, because I find that out in a later match. But the movement does look cool, and the graphics, they're really, really nice. It's just, I've had 4 games, and I've had an awful experience in pretty much all of them. So right now, this is a bad spot to be in. I hit that guy then, I didn't get a kill, I'm not too sure what's going off, and then he kills me with something else. Clearly a beast, and I am clearly not. So there you go, he's level 12, that's the gun off Bad Company 2 that I was talking about. That's my favourite sniper rifle. I don't know what level you get it, but I'd like to get it, because that fucking automatic one is atrocious. So I run back into the fray, which is this area of a spawn point, and the worst thing about it is people like to snipe. And for some reason, you can't cook grenades. I don't know if that's something that this game's always had. You'll notice me shooting at my team a lot, because I couldn't tell they were on my fucking team. Also, I think this character that I'm playing as is either the infantry or the engineer, so I can throw bullets or med packs or some bullshit out there, but I couldn't figure out what button it was, because I'd pressed them all at one point, and it did something different. But this seems to be a very clusterfuck of a room on that left-hand side. There's one on the right-hand side as well, which leads through all these maintenance tunnels. And if you don't think there's campers in this game, say hello to Cadaver23. That guy's a dickhead. But, if it works, doesn't it? That's what people are going to do. But there's a lot of bugs. Like, the whole single-shot thing when you try and fire automatic caught me out, and I didn't know what the fuck was going off. I've got to a bit where I couldn't jump for some reason. I was trying to mantle over a piece of cover and it just wasn't responding, and I got killed. I've had the blue screen of doom. I don't know what that meant. No idea whatsoever. But and also, when you try and quit out of the game, for some reason it wouldn't let me pause and quit at any time. It was as if I was fucking stuck in the game. I would have had to dashboard to get away. And I'm not the biggest fan of that, because sometimes you don't want to stay in a game. Especially when you're getting your shit pushed in, because there's nothing worse. But I actually get a kill there, so hooray for me, shooting a guy through the cover. I don't know if you can wallbang on Battlefields, but it's definitely something I will be finding out. And I've got to say that I was really looking forward to this game, and having played the beta, I'm not looking forward to it at all now. But this is an opinion purely based off of rage. I got very mad when I was playing it. I was just, I wasn't having fun, and that's the main thing. And there's a game that I will be posting that's a little bit longer than this one, where I start off pretty good, but I'm playing like a bitch. I'm not pushing down an objective because it's a choke point I know that's going to kill me. So right there, that's a sensitivity fail. I try and throw a grenade, but I don't have any, so I'm trying to run away. People are blocking the fucking corridor, because apparently you can't get past characters when they're stood in the way, just like Call of Duty, which I fucking hate. And unfortunately Battlefield has adopted that too, so that's kind of gay. But I'm probably going to be playing it with a few of my friends, because they're all excited for this game, and I'm hoping they're going to convince me it's fun and it's good, because at this moment in time, I didn't have any fun. And right now, trying to shoot this guy. I'm not too sure why he's still alive, but there he goes. Headshot, downed him. And this gun's kind of nice. I do like how you run now and how your gun moves and everything. It definitely feels nice. And I don't know if that's because I haven't played Black Ops in a while, so I'm not used to seeing the first-person perspective, but it's definitely a look of this game. It's got some very nice lighting. The first push of this map is fucking awful, though. There's too many trees. There's too much bullshit. How did I not win that fight? That guy was the bane of this entire play. He's like level 15, he clearly knows what he's doing. He's got sights and foregrips and all sorts of bullshit, which I really do not like. Call of Duty 4, I know people probably don't want me talking about Call of Duty when I'm playing a Battlefield game, but Call of Duty 4, when you first start, you have access to the 2 best guns on the game. For some reason, games like this, and games like... I'm trying to think what the fucking other game is that I've played recently that pissed me off. But... why do you start off with guns that are less capable than other people's guns? I really don't like that. And the AK is not so bad because I do like the iron sights on it, but when you use some of like the M16 looks fucking garbage. I really don't like its iron sights. But yeah, I'm sorry I can't be more optimistic, people. I got my shit pushed in. I think I went 8-8, but my team didn't do much better. We were fucking horrific. But thanks for watching. I will be bringing more, even if it does make me mad. But you take care now.